have the 4U helped any of the small counties, and what are your plans for the small counties?
Okay, well, that is a general question that could, for all of you. And so if you each take a shot at it and go, you can go alphabetically like we did speak. Or go this way, okay. Start with Sid and on down.
Well, of course, that's what I covered when I spoke for my 5 minutes. Everything I want to do, everything I'm doing is about all the counties optimizing their ability to generate the most votes that they can generate. All the counties will have access to paid staff, whether they're hiring it, RPOF is hiring it with them, or in some way, so that we can push the data down onto the desktops of every precinct captain in the state. I gave you that example from down south of one of the counties who was at a meeting like this. She's out there doing it now. Anybody who sends me an email tomorrow, by this weekend, you could be doing whatever it is you want to be doing. This is not about some futuristic thing. This is about 2012 starts today.
Well, I always say past experience is the best indicator of future performance. In the past, as chairman of Pinellas County, some small counties, quarterly meetings expressed a problem with fundraising, so not only gave them tips, and several counties actually just gave them cash to support their dinners. One cycle of almost $500,000 raised, I think we probably gave to Tampa Bay counties and some rural counties probably about $15,000. So we give them money and tell them, not how to use it. Every county's different. Every chairman has their style. And all small counties are not created equal. There are a lot of variations on how small counties are made up. And therefore, one model does not fit all.
Thank you. I think what we can do for small counties is exactly what I said before. The most important thing we can do for these people is give them the tools and the resources to be successful. The only way we're going to succeed as a party statewide is we empower the local county leaders to be successful. And we do that by giving them everything we can, all the tools and resources necessary to be successful. I think what I pledge to you and all the small counties out there is I'm a big team player. We're a big team player in Sarasota, and that's why we experience so much success. But that being said, I will call every chairman at least once a month. I will visit each and every REC once every 2 years. We will have a 67-county training program to where once a year we'll have a campaign management school for all the local candidates, and the other year we'll have a grassroots training session. This used to be done in the Republican Party of Florida, and it needs to be done again. And the great thing about technology, it doesn't matter if you have 5 million people in your county or if you have 20,000 people in your county. It costs the same. So that's why we can be so successful. We just have to connect our local leaders to the activists in the county, and we're going to empower them to be successful. That's the best thing we can do for our local, smaller counties is help them connect with their activists in a better way.
I think we're all pretty much saying the same thing, but I'll just take it maybe a step further because, again, I think it starts at the grassroots level. There's not a cookie-cutter approach that we should use across the state. Running for office in a small county, whether it's local or whether it's state, it is entirely different than it is running in St. Pete or running in Hillsborough or Tampa. Small counties have their own set of problems. I helped to get a small county bill passed a few years ago that our little county gets about $600,000 from the state now out of the communications fund. They have a unique set of problems in the county. But if we stop trying to pass it down and go and listen to what the small counties tell us, we'll be a lot more successful. They carried the governor's race. The small counties carried the governor's race. When you look at where Rick Scott won the election, those small counties came through big time. Not to say that the big counties weren't there for him, Sid, I'm not saying that, but really when you look at what happened in the small counties, I can tell you, we walk door to door in small counties. That's what we've been doing. And the small counties came through in a big way, and we can't use a cookie cutter approach. We have to go to them and see what their needs are. They'll tell us, and we have to stop choosing their candidates. Let's go to them and say, who would you like to see the party support? How can we help you? They have a lot more intellect there than we give them credit